Hello there internet dwellers, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be finishing off what is currently the last of the Man in the Suit series by Unknowingly. This is a series about Godzilla and a man being in the Godzilla suit, kind of transforming into the suit because there's some kind of vengeful spirit that wants to seek revenge on the people that bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And I've got to say, the series is doing amazing on my channel. You guys seem to love watching this series in particular, which is very strange for me. It's very niche. I've got to say that. An analog horror about Godzilla. But you know what? I can see the appeal. It's a very, very good series. And you guys should definitely go check out Unknowingly. I can't thank them enough for creating a series that's obviously brought attention to my channel. And I hope in doing so, brings attention back to their channel, like a kind of positive feedback where, you know, it's just compound interest growth. We're going to be finishing off the last two videos of the series. As you can see, there's a Ghostbusters analog horror teaser here, which was the latest video they've done, which I'm super interested in. I want to see how that's going to kind of turn out because they have a very unique way of telling a story with this Godzilla Man in a Suit incident. The two videos we're going to be watching are called Rare Newspaper and Missouri Suit Incident. So we're going to start off, guys, with Rare Newspaper Godzilla analog horror. The description reads as follows: this place, the outside air, the cars, the windows, the house. Did they just move on? Will we forget? This is obviously from the perspective of this vengeful spirit person who I don't know, they must be dead because I don't know how they're kind of taking on this suit. My theory is that this vengeful spirit lives on inside of this suit and it needs the life force of a person inside the suit to bring it to its fullest potential. Maybe that's my theory. I could be entirely wrong, and it's kind of like a two-faced battle right now of like Batman, where, you know, the person in the suit's trying to fight for control and this vengeful spirit's trying to fight for control. And I think this vengeful spirit's winning at the moment, obviously, because it's going on a rampage. So we're just gonna jump straight into this Rare Newspaper, see what's going on. I have tried to get off of this situation and just leave Japan, but if I tried to, I'd probably be arrested. Jesus, really? I went too far into this rabbit hole, too far to the point I can't get out. Okay, yeah, true. It just keeps getting worse. So, before I forget, who is this person that is making the videos? So, is the person who's releasing these tapes like an investigator of some kind? Because I know that they go around investigating the production company and that and finding these tapes and stuff. I don't know if it's actually explained who this person is. Somewhere in the making of the new movie, the man in the suit somehow escaped. Damn, so he escaped from that cell that he was in the last episode that we saw. That must have been Then again, we know that because the people who went in there to kind of try and cut open to get to the man in the suit were then chased, and I don't know if they were killed or not. I don't know if that was stated. I'm guessing they probably were, and that's how this thing escaped. How do I know this? Oh, okay, there's a little... it looks like that says ILO. Because I am the man in the suit. It was on the news. Oh, interesting. Ooh, so Godzilla's actually going on a freaking rampage right now. You know, real life, stranger than fiction sometimes, guys, or art imitates life. Title: Monstrous Movie Monster Sighting. Sightings and witnesses have seen a creature that resembles a lanky and tall Godzilla. So this Godzilla, this thing's growing. It keeps on growing. One late night, couple started to travel home. As the husband took some photos, the husband was a photographer and thought taking a picture of the road would be an inspiration to his next photo piece. Well, he didn't realize there was a freaking 20-foot big ass Godzilla there. It looks bigger than 20 foot, to be fair. It looks pretty big. How big is this thing actually? One of the photos captured this. Ooh, okay. So that is about 20 foot. That is menacing right there. Imagine driving home. It's been a long day of work, man. You just want to get home. You want to get into bed. You want to just watch some YouTube. Oh, I guess it would be, what? You want to listen to the radio back in the 60s. And then you're interrupted by this 20-foot lizard creature. I'd be so annoyed. Around later that night, a boy would see a silhouette of this mysterious beast. Thinking it was Godzilla, he stormed outside with a camera, trying to take a photo of it. Oh, you silly boy. It's got guts, though. I'll give him that. I mean, if I was a kid and I thought I saw a 20-foot monster outside my bedroom window, I would probably turn my pants brown. These were the photos he was able to take. Okay. Oof. Man, that is terrifying. Look, imagine seeing that outside your bedroom window. It reminds me of like a Trevor Henderson story, the Mayfair Watcher Society. I think it was like it was like a tall bin man that would just be outside the window. Well, that's a nice photo. Okay, no, so it's not 20 foot tall. It's about what, 8, 9 foot? It's 7 foot actually, isn't it? The suit itself is 7 foot. But the reason I say that, guys, and I'm not stupid, is because I thought that this suit was growing, like the person was growing with this suit. I'm not sure if that's the case. I thought that's what the case was. It might be. We have tried to interview the kid, asking him what he had seen and to draw a picture of the creature. Well, you got a freaking photo there. Why would you need a pic? You had like 3 different photos. Make a composite from that thing. I want to see this kid drawing. I've seen the film with my dad. I know what Godzilla would look like, said the kid. The thing I saw outside on the street wasn't Godzilla. Well, no, I mean, it's a lot smaller than Godzilla, I imagine. The beast's skin looked fake yet real, very uncanny. Yeah, it's because the person in the suit morphed with the skin of this suit, and I guess the organisms, the flesh or whatever, kind of spring trapped its way around to make the actual skin of the suit look real, maybe. I don't think it was a creature. It might be some man in a suit. Oh, it definitely is. I don't know how I can explain his face. It somehow kept changing. I think it's because of the lack of sleep. I mean, the lack of sleep that the man in the suit's getting, or that you were getting? But I do remember one of his faces. He quickly drew a drawing of it. Okay, I want to see this kid's drawings. You watch it be like an absolute... Jeez. Woof! That is haunting. How is that kid not just completely traumatized? Toho got wind of this fast, explaining this was a promotion for their new movie. Interesting. It's doing like an Alex Bale with Don't Feed the Muse, where these like things were escaping Happy Meat farms, and then the people bought these film productions, I think, or meat film productions, saying, oh, this is just a promotion, you know, for our upcoming film, basically, to, you know, make things less suspicious. Somehow they were able to stop any more copies of this story from printing again. Gee, how much power does this thing have? My God, who runs this company? I guess money talks, you know? And come to think about it, media productions and news organizations are probably owned by like one person or one thing. I have too many questions. What was he even doing outside? How did he even escape? Were Toho able to catch him? I sure hope so. Dude's wandering around. It reminds me of, it has nothing to do with this, but it reminds me of when a guy was in the middle, where I used to live. There were stories of this guy who would just be stood in the middle of the road, wrapped around a scarf wrapped around his face. Ooh, it's Missouri. And he would be stood in the middle of the road at like 12 a.m. at night, and people would stop wondering, you know, what's going on, and he would start attacking their car with a screwdriver. Terrifying. Hey, well, who's this guy? Let's have a look. Hello there, internet, as well as welcome back to another video. Are you? Oh, thanks, man. Okay, so we're going to move on to the last video. It's an 11-minute, 11-second video called Missouri Suit Incident. And Missouri, I'm guessing, is this moth creature. Like I said, I'm not very good with my Godzilla lore, so I apologize. I'm kind of learning as I go. But it's going to be interesting. I don't think... How can this thing be operated by people? But then again, if it's 1964, the animatronics weren't really a thing then, right? I'm not sure. Maybe they were. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this is the last video. Let's read the description. Reborn. Okay, here we go. Let's jump into this. What the hell are we watching? Where did this, like in the story of this, of Godzilla, where did these other things come from? Was it a similar thing like radiation? Did you say Taylor Swift? Right. You know what? That sucks. The more I think about it, the more like the whole Godzilla thing. So Godzilla was supposedly created from the bombings of Hiroshima, right? And Nagasaki came out of the ocean or something like that. That's what I believe to have happened. Imagine being bombed, right? Flattened, like completely just wiped, like buildings destroyed, families destroyed, thousands of people killed, right? 78,000 people were killed instantly. That was just instantly. Then you got to think about the radiation poisoning that followed. But anyway, imagine being flattened like that. So many deaths, right? And you're just recovering. And then this eldritch being comes out of the ocean and starts destroying you even more. These poor people, man. Haven't they not suffered enough? The spy I had befriended had told me what had happened during the time the man in the suit had escaped. He had told me that something went wrong. You're telling me? I mean, the guy is turned to Springtrap, basically. He said this had happened because of what conditions the man in the suit was in. Conditions? He was lathered with some paste that made him look different and a bit shiny. They oiled Godzilla up. They're gonna enter him into a Mr. Olympia. I had to wear a glossy type of contact so they could hide his bloodshot eyes. Okay. Oh, he had to wear. Why did I say I had to wear? He was forced to withstand high wind. Man, this actor was really put through it, right? Like, the guy was obviously really passionate about, you know, being in the suit and playing this role. And then the company just kind of took that, even after the whole, like, him morphing into the suit. And we're like, you know what? He's a hard-working man. You know, keep it going. Come on. Freaking spray some sulfuric acid in his eyes. He was dragged around. Man! This poor guy. He was treated like a circus animal. Hey, he kept showing up for work, man. This is probably why he escaped, and maybe he wanted to get other people's attention, but at the same time, this other kind of thing, vengeful spirit, I keep saying, I don't think it is, or it might not be, wants revenge. So they go hand in hand, I guess. During production, instead of the man in the suit fighting another man in a monster suit, it would be replaced by a puppet. Interesting. Okay. So there's no man in the suit. There's no life force that it can kind of morph into the suit with. The man in the suit saw Missouri, the puppet moth, as a living being. He thought someone was inside the puppet because of how lifelike it acted. Toho thought this was a very smart tactic until they realized they had a problem. I'll just say, if it goes unnoticed quite a lot of the time, because obviously you're so enticed in the story and the immersion. Sorry, I keep pausing, by the way. But the sound design is really, really good for this. It's really, really good. It's like very unsettling. I like it. And it's gradually getting more and more unsettling as this goes on. Like, it's getting louder now. Someone needed to be in one of the larvae suits. Oh, okay. Oh, jeez, okay. So what, that Godzilla's gonna bite that thing? One female actor thought it was a good idea because of how much security they had, so agreed to be in one of the shots being inside the larva suits. So, I'm going to take a wild guess and say Goji bit this thing and then it's going to actually turn into a moth. It was originally her first day on the job and invited her parents to see her act. Her parents didn't care about what character she was in the movie. They were happy that she was even included in production. Oh God. God. What was meant to be a nice, wholesome day is about to turn into an absolute nightmare. Sadly, the amount of security isn't going to help her out of the trap she puts herself in. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Rick! Stop it. Just don't ever do that again. In one of the scenes they were filming, the man in the suit snapped. Like he hasn't snapped before. What was he doing before then? Oh, he was just feeling a bit goofy. Oh, he was just, he was hangry. We needed to get him a Snickers bar. That's why he bit freaking Anguirus. God, I question these producers. Going after the Missouri puppet, biting onto it. After realizing that the moth was a puppet, he would go ballistic and charged after the woman in the lava suit. Why are they even entertaining this idea? They can't obviously control this thing. Damn. Oof. I would not like to be that person in that suit. The man in the suit charges forward against the other suit. Yeah. The larvae suit had plenty of headroom for her to duck down, but that won't stop the man from charging deeper. Oof, got his teeth right in there. While her head gets bitten, her parents see everything. Oh, that's horrifying. What, they tried rushing over? They tried to intervene. That's not a good idea. What happened? Did they get freaking drawn into it too? Oh God, what actually happened? They were both mauled to death by the man in the suit. Oh my God. The production was like, keep it going, keep it rolling, this is fantastic. This is going to do numbers at the box office. After mauling them, the man in the suit would immediately try and protect the lava suit. But the production crew were ready this time. They should have been ready before! Why did you even let this thing out? With tasers, they stunned him away from the lava suit. In some fit of rage, he barges through security and escapes. Okay, interesting, and that's how he got out. So it wasn't like him getting out from being sawed in before. There was a team that was quickly dispatched to catch the man in the suit. 4 men were tasked to stay with the lava suit, wanting to try and get her out of the suit. Let me guess, she's already morphed to the suit. She's become lava. The spy was in the team to get the man in the suit. Damn, you got good inside connections here. It took an hour to find the man in the suit. Really? It took an hour to find a man in a freaking 7-foot Godzilla costume. They saw him looking around the forest as if he was just wandering around and looking at nature. Hey man, that... maybe he just was. Maybe he missed being human and being out in nature and frolicking in the flowers. As if he was calm. The calmness broke as it saw the people trying to capture it. The man in the suit was surrounded. Then it would start to shake violently. Oh God. He twitched as a sudden sound, as if he was vibrating. Oh God, what's going to happen? Is he going to just explode? Or is he going to grow? Is he taking a dump? Taking a piss? It vomited a red boiling liquid, presumably his own blood. Oh my God. Call a dang ambulance! Okay, then what happened? God, this is a lot. Jesus, how much is he throwing up? He's throwing up his whole body weight. It was probably a last resort the creature had, but somehow they had a hold of the beast and took it back. Man. So this guy just wanted to be in this suit originally and get a job done, and now he's doing anything to try and get away from it, but he keeps being... The spy took a picture of what was left. Watch something evolve from there. You watch. Like little Godzillits. They left quickly to go put the man in the suit into a secure place. They feared the worst coming back. Oh, as in like the person in the lava suit's like morphed. But surely if the parents were mauled to death by this suit, would they have like kind of formed an amalgamation of just human and lava suit together? This is what they expected. Just what I was about to say, Ainsley Harriet smiling. I don't know why that would. It's not funny. Okay, so they expected it to be like the man in the suit. This is what they found. What? Oh, God. Okay, so it turned into an actual lava thing. But is this gonna, like... Is this gonna spawn the moth creature? Is this gonna actually... Is that capable enough of actually spawning in the moth creature, Missouri, or not? Well, there we go, guys. That was what we have so far of the man in the suit, and it just got a whole lot more interesting. So I'm not sure if this infection is kind of virus that Goji has on other suits, if it then transforms them into the actual thing itself, but will that then transform this lava egg into the moth? And if that's the case, then everyone's screwed. Why are they even producing this anymore? Like, they must be making millions upon millions to even consider this being a thing. I guess it's in the 60s and the 50s, so health and safety wasn't much of an issue back then, and they were willing to risk it. But my God, this is crazy. Either way, guys, I really enjoyed this. Like I said, the support you've been showing this series in particular is insane, and I really hope you guys are supporting Unknowingly as well. Go give them some love. Go give them some watch time. Like, subscribe. It seems this creator has a way of telling a story through analog horror, and I'm all for that. As you know, analog horror is my favorite subgenre of horror at the moment, and I love it, and I hope you guys go show your support. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy this reaction. If you did, leave a like, rate, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.